Summit, AIBC Summit, and David Porter, Washington Elite. We're doing Save the Whales. Check out the BSTY ticker. I have nice guy here, Riz Mahbul. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about what brought you here. What are you working on?
Yeah, sure. So I'm an English qualified lawyer, commercial lawyer. I relocated to Dubai last year and predominantly work with clients in the Web3 space. So I help clients get their Web3 projects off the ground, whether it's crypto, metaverse, NFT projects. The main thing I do, because my background is litigation, is I help clients avoid risk. So I always say to clients, would you rather spend $500 now on getting a proper contract drawn out, or spend $500,000 later on when you're getting sued?
Right.
Right, and it's quite pertinent in crypto, in the crypto industry, right? There's a lot of legal issues that are happening. We've all heard about the problems with FTX, BlockFi, so many other companies that are going bust. So yeah, it's a great, exciting time to be in the space.
Right.
That's why I'm here to see some friends. I was speaking at the event, talking about legal ownership of digital assets, which again is just a minefield.
I mean, I can't imagine. You must be one of the busiest lawyers out here now. The Web3 space is growing so fast. Everybody wants to know if they're doing things right. What can we do? What can't we do? And I'm here to tell you guys that you just have to keep paving the way. He's here to help guide you.
That's right. You guys are the pioneers. So, the way the legal industry will get shaped is by trying it, trial and error. You've got to figure out what works. Everyone's finding their way through this industry.
So do you find Dubai is particularly open to these new concepts? Do you find that it's helping your business thrive, or is it kind of maybe not so much helping?
No, absolutely. So yeah, the former, absolutely. It's UAE as a country has embraced crypto and Web3. What's really unique about the region here is if the Sheikh wants to pass a law, it can be passed overnight.
Yeah.
It's very different to the States, and the UK in particular. You've got to go through the Houses of Parliament. You've got to vote on it. Sometimes it takes years to pass legislation through. Here, if the Sheikh realizes and understands that something could improve the economy here and help Dubai grow as a region, then he will pass a law, and it's done then and there. There's no red tape. So yeah, it's a very innovative place to be.
Absolutely. You can see it constantly throughout the season. These conferences are booming. There's 2 or 3 blockchain conferences going on right now. So the Web3 space needs a deep dive from our attorneys here. And are there many attorneys based here that are working on Web3, or is it still a very small community?
It's a good question. It's still quite a small niche community. What you'll find is a lot of the bigger firms, the Clifford Chances, the DLA Pipers, those firms are rebranding their existing financial or banking lawyers, because that's essentially what we're dealing with. We're dealing with, it's a combination of property law and securities law. So they're rebranding, but the problem we've got is the lawyers themselves need to invest in this sector and understand it. So I spent a good 3 or 4 years researching it, reading academia, reading journals online, and really coming to a lot of these events and working with clients to understand the area. So yeah, I think there's still a gap in the lawyers as well. But that's why it's a great time to be a lawyer in this space now.
Yeah.
Everything's about timing, right?
Yes,
having the perfect timing. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
And here in the UAE, they have harsh punishment towards cyber criminals. Have you seen any Web3 related concepts, or have you had a serious case happen?
Not in the Web3 space, no, but I do often get clients who they'll approach me with an issue that's related to the media law that you're talking about, the telecommunications law. So you can be imprisoned for criticizing someone over WhatsApp, for example, or swearing at someone over WhatsApp.
Oh, wow.
Now, in practical terms, it doesn't get that far. You manage to sort it out. You manage to resolve the
Right.
issues. You may get a slap on the wrist or a fine, but I think it's like with any country you go to. I think you have to respect the laws. One thing the UAE is doing is it's trying to cater more to the West, and I think it's doing that in a balanced way and in a tentative way at the moment. I think those kind of rules that you're talking about will relax eventually, but I've not seen it in the Web3 space yet. But it's definitely an area which people need to look out for, not just here in Dubai, but I think across the world. If you look at even social media, people don't generally appreciate that you can land yourself in hot water just by saying something in a tweet or on LinkedIn.
Right.
So so there's definitely an area that people need to focus on.
Delete.
Go back and delete again.
So how do people reach out to you if they have any questions or want to contact you?
Yeah, so look, as a tech, I like to think I'm a tech savvy lawyer, right? It's not hard to do because the benchmark's quite low for lawyers.
Yeah.
But I only really use the main way of contacting me, I suppose, is through my website, which is rizmuggle.com or thelinkinglawyer.com. That's linking, not the Lincoln.
Yeah.
Great movie, by the way.
Yeah,
All right. Instagram, you can reach me by the handle riz.the.lawyer. And that's probably the best way to reach me. So by all means, if anyone has any questions, if anyone would like to learn more about the work that I'm doing or how I can help, then please do reach out to me.
Awesome. Big Riz.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Thanks for coming on. It's Washington Elite, David Porter. We are saving the whales. Check out BSTY. See you soon.
Cheers, guys.